I just learned recently.
George could have showed you a long time ago. That kid used to drive me crazy with cigarettes.
Let's see that. That pretty good? Mom, good enough?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure. Anyways. So do you remember when I first started smoking?
Oh, yeah. You were like 14.
Yeah. Would you like this cigarette?
Yeah, please.
Alright. Yeah. I remember how, like, you used to always give me cigarettes. Every time you light a cigarette, you would throw a cigarette at me and be like, here, have one.
Do you remember when it got to the point where you were sparking up before I was?
Yeah. I was, like, right after school. Mom, can I smoke a cigarette, please? Yeah.
And then I noticed you did it a little bit more when you got a job and you bought your own cigarettes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I felt, like, not as bad.
Right.
And plus, probably stress of job.
True. But you had the stress of school too, so.
Yeah.
I didn't mind when you got in the car. Automatically, I knew you and George. Please tell me you got a cigarette. I can get off of you.
Right. Which one's real? I hated
I know I was holding it. I was like.
Yeah.
Does
I remember that.
Does that ever happen to you anymore?
I get a lot of response of, you look like you're about 12. Are you even old enough to smoke?
Like, does your mommy know you're smoking?
I get that a lot, like, and I literally have to pull out my ID.
Has any store ever let you buy a pack of cigarettes without showing you your ID?
No. They refuse to sell to me. And, like, I always go back to that store. Like, if they deny me first, I always go back to that store to buy a pack of cigarettes with my ID and be like, told you.
Because you do look so young, though.
I know that. Just protecting yourself if you don't get fired.
Right, yeah, exactly. Or the police
So I
don't.
understand.
Yeah. Because you were smoking and...
She caught me.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, not in the mid... Yeah.
Do you remember when I first found out you were smoking?
Yeah. It wasn't even like I was literally smoking a cigarette in front of you, though.
No, but...
That's what creeped me out.
Yeah, but if you think about it, my pack of cigarettes I left laying on the table.
Yeah, and George said he was going to cover for me and didn't.
And I went and I took a bath, and I came back out and 2 cigarettes were gone. So I knew George took one, because he asked me.
And then
I was like, Tiffany's smoking now. And you were only 14.
Yeah, I was...
Do you remember how old you were when I started buying your cigarettes?
14. I didn't have a job at 14. I was just bumming them off people, and that's how I started.
Yep, and then when I was working pretty good, I was like, forget it, I'll just buy you guys cigarettes so you don't smoke all mine.
Yeah. Can I have your cigarette?
I was just about to put it out anyway, so.
Cool.
Do you remember when you first started to smoke cigarettes? We were driving down 9 Mile to go take you guys to school.
Yeah.
And
Can I get a cigarette? Thanks.
that one guy flipped us off and gave us a really dirty look.
Yeah.
Do you ever still get dirty looks?
All the time, like, because I look so young, people ask me if I'm even legal to, like, able to smoke a cigarette. And I have to literally show them my ID.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever get any looks like, yeah, positive looks?
No.
Still
It's never, like, it's funny how people never, like, really, yeah, go, you know, unless it's, like, a game or something. But if it's something like smoking, it's always negative. They always give negative feedback. Never have a problem saying a bad thing towards a person, but a good thing
I
to
wonder
a person.
I wonder what everybody's reaction would be if you would say something like human rights or something like that.
Right?
Well, smoking's enjoyable.
It is.
Is an appetite help.
A stress reliever.
Stress reliever.
It
It helps with focus.
Yeah.
There's a lot of positive aspects to
Because
smoking.
I know
Nobody talks about it.
because I know I focus a lot better if I'm not having a nicotine fit. Yeah.
People that smoked did better on the memory test
Yep.
than people that didn't smoke.
Yeah. Because they're all like relaxed and calm and
Yeah.
focused. Right? We had to stand out there in the wintertime and
I
get
was
sick.
in a bar where they had heavy smoking everywhere, and this person was very anti-smoking.
Uh-huh.
And she said, I'm not going to the bar because of smoking. Then she went anyways, and she goes, it doesn't smell like smoke at all. And it was heavy smoking everywhere.
When I go to the clubs, I have a little bit of hard time because there's a lot of smoke, but then that could be the fog machine too.
Yeah, that's true.
The fog machine and the smoking, and they don't have windows in the dancing clubs, so that could be the reason why there's not like any fresh air circulating. Even the non-smokers would be fine with it because there's fresh circulation air going in all the time.
All right.
And I honestly think that it wouldn't be such an issue if restaurants, you know, if they want it to be smoking, they can still keep the non-smokers too. Just put in ventilation. Or what about those air purifiers?
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
that you can put in the vents. May cost a lot of money, but in the long run, you're keeping your non-smokers.
And then you're keeping your smokers satisfied too, because a lot of smokers right after dinner, they like to have a cigarette, because I know I do.
Yeah, because it helps settle the stomach, whatever it is. Keep both customers happy.
Exactly.
It's an argumentative paper, and it's actually about people trying to ban smoking from restaurants.
In public places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Read it. Well, if I don't know, depending on how well I like my paper, I will definitely.
Oh, that would be a good idea.
Yeah, definitely. I'll step it up a little bit more than what I am. That'd be cool.
Definitely.
Get my paper out there and publish it.
Right?
I'm definitely excited about our BLT pizzas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of nice to go out and have a pizza for a change.
Yeah, instead of staying all hibernated in the cold weather.
Right, now that it's getting warm outside.
Yeah, definitely.
God, I want a cigarette so bad.
Yeah. Definitely enjoying being able to go outside and have cigarettes.
Right, and it's not as cold out now.
Now that that law's passed, it's kind of hard because you can't, like, smoke in restaurants anymore.
Right. But it won't be so bad now that the weather's changing.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Can't smoke in restaurants, can't smoke in bars anymore. So it's gonna be hard still. After I eat the delicious BLT pizzas, I want a cigarette.
Right. It's like our after dinner mint is our cigarette instead of it being literally a mint.
Right.
It's our cigarette. Definitely won't be bad going outside. Having to smoke, the weather being nicer and it's not bitter cold out.
Still kind of soft when winter comes back around.
Oh yeah, it's something we're gonna have to get used to. And it does suck that we can't smoke in restaurants, bars.
Yeah. How do you liking the weather?
I love it. I was so sick of snow.
That's a bad word. Don't say it.
I'm ready for the sunshine. And to be able to be outside and play with Destiny and Steven.
Mm-hmm.
And picnics and beaches and...
I cannot wait until we go to the beaches.
Yeah.
Can't smoke at beaches either.
Oh, great. So where do we go smoke at the beaches?
We can't.
Okay, so like if you're in your vehicle.
Well, that's okay.
You can go to the beach, you just can't smoke on the beach anymore. But you can go to your vehicle and smoke.
Because it's your property.
That's stupid.
Yeah, it is. So just drive your car on the beach.
Like, yeah, one of those Jeeps they show riding on the beach.
Yeah, mudding.
Yeah.
No, that's...
So that way you just have it on the beach and then be like, I'm going to my car to smoke a cigarette.
You hear that?
A cigarette.
That would be funny.
I bet nobody else would think of it. Like have
Only
little,
rebels.
like have little smoking rooms like they used to back in the days. You gotta go in that room to smoke.
Yep, and I think that is a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it'd be a good in effect.
Yeah.
It's not gonna make money to the government, so they're not gonna do it.
True.
Let me hit this first. Do you mind if I have the last sip? Thank you.
You're welcome.
So how are you today?
Pretty good. How about you?
Would you like a cigarette?
Oh, that would be great.
So have you been to the zoo recently?
Oh my God, I went this past summer with Destiny.
Oh my gosh.
I took Destiny and Danielle went with us.
Oh really?
Yeah, but they've got rid of a lot of stuff in the zoo. Couldn't believe I couldn't find the penguin house.
Wow. Well, you know, there's definitely no more smoking in the zoo.
God, this is gonna suck so bad. Have you been to the zoo lately?
I haven't been since I was a little kid, but I do have every intentions of going this summer.
That'd be cool. Take Destiny and Steven together.
Yeah. Oh, I bet Steven would love it. It'll help him with his animals, too.
That's so true. It's just got a lot smaller. Maybe it's just me, but it just seemed to be.
It does. A lot smaller. It probably has. A lot of people have told me that same thing about the zoo.
So it's probably not me then. It probably was the case. But I heard Toronto Zoo's really cool to go to. So maybe we should take the kids there this summer.
Yeah, go all out with it.
Yeah, because it's like so much bigger.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Probably more. Did they have the butterfly house at the other one?
Yep, Detroit Zoo's butterfly house.
I've never seen it.
Destiny was petrified. Did not want to go in there.
Sure.
She's like, I don't want those things flying around my head.
Oh, I would love to go.
Like she wanted to cry because she had to do it.
The other day, it was really crazy. Do you remember Jessica?
Yeah.
You know how she's like all against smoking?
Yeah.
Guess what?
What?
She tried it the other day and she's smoking all the time now.
That's usually what happens.
I couldn't believe it. She's like, "Can I hit your cigarette?" What? Okay.
Well, a lot of people that say they're never going to smoke and they don't want to try to smoke, they always end up being smokers.
Yeah. But yep, she's smoking all the time now.
She should never said she was never going to smoke. start getting so nice out again.
Ooh, I cannot wait to be able to just sit back and relax outside and smoke a cigarette.
Right? Because that's the only place we're going to be able to smoke anymore.
Right? In our backyard.
Right? Or in the privacy of our own homes or our cars.
Mm-hmm. Lucky us.
Right? Hey, why do you always get to light up first?
Because I'm special.
Wow. Now are you?
Yep. Very. Maybe it's just because I fiend for a cigarette more than you.
Well, maybe somebody's made you feel special like that. I bet Steven's ready to get outside after being inside all winter long.
Well, the day that I took him to the park, he didn't want to come home.
Oh, yeah. He's ready.
He's been ready. He's like, oh, I'm sick of winter.
Right? Sick of being inside.
Mm.
All cooped up in the house. 4 walls.
Yeah.
Question I had. When you used to go to school and you used to have to go outside to smoke,
Yeah.
the places you found that you could go smoke.
Well, there's the 4 corners
Mm-hmm.
around the school, in front of the school, Taco Bell, and then upstairs in my room.
At our house?
Mm-hmm.
Before I even knew you smoked?
Mm-hmm.
You smoked in your bedroom?
Mm-hmm.
How did I miss that?
You're a smoker. You don't smell it.
Yeah, no, when I used to walk in your bedrooms, I would be able to tell.
Apparently not.
Apparently not.
That's what windows are made for.
So you used to hang out the window and smoke a cigarette.
Hang out? No, I used to sit in front of it.
Weren't you afraid that you were going to get caught before I knew?
Because of Georgie. He used to cover. I used to go up to him in school and be like, can I get a cigarette? Last one, Tiffany. You gotta tell Mom. Alright.
And when he told you you had to tell me, is that when you told me?
I waited like a month. Because that's when he finally was like, I'm not giving you more cigarettes for real. It's like, okay. When I asked, you can't have any more until you tell Mom. Fine. I still didn't tell you. You caught me.
Because this is really the first time I knew she was smoking before I knew she was smoking.
It's only like 2 months.
How old were you when you smoked before you told me you were smoking?
The first time I tried it was with Christy. When she got caught, I tried it like the day before her. Like with her.
And who caught her?
Uncle Chris, remember behind the garage? I was really young.
I do remember that.
And then I never did it again until like 2 months prior before you found out. All together.
First started smoking, why didn't you just come and tell me?
It's not that I was afraid, I just thought it was weird. Like,
So you were more uncomfortable with me knowing.
Yeah. Because I knew you weren't going to get too horribly upset because George already went through the process with you. He kind of tested the ground before me.
And how can I be a hypocrite if I'm a smoker and get upset with you because you're smoking?
Because I was like 14.
When you and Christy first tried smoking, how old were you guys?
I was about 10 and she was like 13.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm gonna steal one.
And now she's not even a smoker. And you're a smoker.
Yeah.
Doesn't that kind of
suck?
Make you mad?
She got me into smoking. Non-smokers. Yep. She got me smoking, and well, I tried my first cigarette with her, and then a couple years later, I became like a serious smoker.
And she never did, huh?
It was like a phase for her.
So you craved it more.
Yeah, it was a craving, like, you know, after a stressful day, I just wanted to relax from school and just calm down.
I can relate to that. Because that's when I enjoy my cigarettes, is after a hard day at work.
Yeah. Or at nighttime, or when you first wake up. That's when I crave it the most.
Right. Yeah, because it was a lot younger than 14.
How old was Christy? Like 8?
You guys were like 10.
She was like 10 and I was like 7.
That's retarded.
That is a retarded amount.
Okay, so just say 10 or something.
Okay.
How old were you when you smoked your first cigarette?
I was about 10 when I had my first cigarette.
Well, you were really young.
Yeah.
So 4 years later, when you started smoking, you still didn't feel comfortable enough to tell me?
No. It just, the fact of smoking a cigarette in front of you is what made me uncomfortable.